Oh wow, that's a track. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Hello out there. Get your new metal ready. Find somewhere to stand that's shadowy and away from everyone else. It's Renaud hours. Whether we finish this or not, this is his night. What a fucking song. I gotta try out Guruman. I know the basic premise. I've never actually... Wow. This is something. So last night we finished off Dungeons of Hinterberg. Except that they released a... Very hard to talk over this. Except that they released a single downloadable content episode, which was added for free to the main game, called Episode Renaud, which is apparently a prequel to the main storyline. And I'm curious about what it is, I'm curious about how you play it, curious about what Renaud gets to do, because, let's be honest, I love the fucking decayed beanpole that he is. So we're gonna load this up and give it a shot. Whether we succeed, fail, run out of time, whatever. We're gonna see what this is about. Afterwards, I may or may not be back. I have yet to decide. There are a couple of demos that I sort of want to play, but I don't know if tonight is the night. Like, for real, I could sit here and play the, Strange Overlord demo, which is kind of insane looking. Or I could go watch giant robot cartoons all night, and real talk, it's a 50-50. Speaking of giant robots, Tuesday is very likely to be Armored Core 2. I'm very excited because Armored Core 2 was my generation. Is this what it sounds like when I talk to you guys? Do you just hear like... Anyway, Armored Core 2 was my generation. Like, that's where I started. It's kind of unique in that up until Armored Core 6...
Let's go, you guys!
Thank you. Up until Armored Core 6, it was the only Armored Core to take place off-Earth. It takes place on Mars, and it's much more techno-dystopian cyberpunk than a lot of the other Armored Cores. Although, like, it leans into the cyberpunk aesthetic more. I'm not making a value judgment about, like, the contents. But there's a lot more neon. And, that's my jam. Aesthetically, I think it's the best looking of the series. But we're not playing Armored Core tonight, and nor are we playing Shining Force Gaiden, which is tomorrow night. Nope, we're moving over here to play Episode Renaud. Literally all you remember about Armored Core is they made Armored Core 4 and then they made the sequel, Armored Core 4 Answer. Yeah. People are really hoping there's going to be like an Armored Core 6 expansion sort of thing. Like an Armored Core, something that would take place in the Armored Core 6 setting. Armored Core 6 Axis. You know, I can see it. Alright. Episode Renaud, let's go. Episode Renaud is a short prequel set just before Louisa arrives in Hinterberg. Just muted myself. Yes, I did. I was coughing. Play as Renaud, who is on a mission to seal 7 magical rifts that have appeared all around the village and its environs. Alright, 7 rifts. We're going rifting! AC4 is the first game Miyazaki. Want to know what a poison swamp in AC4 is? It is called the Earth. Everybody has a choice to make. You either make it willingly, or by your complacence. Those who heed the call must surrender themselves to it completely. There will be nothing left of them. Magic is a terrible foe. One must become a terrible blade to stand against it. I'm sorry. Alright, let's become a terrible blade. This is our terrible blade. His name is Renaud. What have you got? Double slash, downpour, and destructive leap. Okay. Oh. Yeah, alright. Is there beauty in what you do? If so, it is not meant to be your adornment. There is no room for vanity or selfish desire. I fucking love Renaud walking through a dungeon, curb stomping monsters, and monologuing to himself about truth and beauty. Like, geez, this is the experience I wanted out of this DLC. Right here. You are the steel that cleaves through the forces of evil. That is all you shall be. You are the terror that flaps in the night. Okay, what if we... we are in a... We are in the Escher level. I'm just wondering, like... The riddles, they are child's play. Study them all the same. You must learn how the dungeons work. That is how you shall find a way to destroy them. Wicked creature! You will not stop me! What can this character do that Louisa can't? Use a two-handed sword. Monologue to himself. Endure new metal. Wear shades, yeah. That is how you want to play it. Very well, I accept your challenge. Really, you rolled into the giraffe head? Is this the best you can do? Why are you walking like that? Do Did you get hit in the nuts? The village doctor's talents would be better spent on cattle and horses. Rest, she said, as if you should be so lucky. Beep. Renaud, it's Adrian. You've been there a week now without a word. Call me back. Click. I will not call her back.
Message at your private terminal.
I will not call her back, Kelly. Blood may be thicker than water, but even blood is a distraction. Allow yourself a moment's respite and soon it becomes a habit. Your sister will understand in time. Beep. Okay, you know what? This is ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Thank you, I've been saying this. This isn't exactly a one-woman job, Renaud. There are 16 companies under our holding. You're off somewhere in the Alps whacking monsters, and I'm left with Papa's mess? Aren't any of your friends... Oh, who am I kidding? Friends are a distraction. Is that about right? Look, either you snap out of it, or we're both out of a fortune. What's it gonna... Ring? What? Sir, I'm terribly sorry for the disturbance of this hour. There is a guest waiting for you downstairs at the bar. It's Mayor Wagner. Is he gonna go down there shirtless? No, thank God. Okay. A single exit, not counting the windows. Behind the counter would be a good place for concealed weapons. Oh my God, you fucking wanker. You walk into the room and immediately assess it tactically. I love this man. I love this absolute asshole man. The big guy is a potential threat, but I could take him in a fight, right? In a fight, right? Never seen the waitress here before. She's not wearing official hotel attire. Monsieur Dupont? His name is Renaud Dupont? Okay. Merci for making time on such short notice. If this is a trap, know that I am prepared. What? No, no such thing, I assure you. But it's so good to see you live up to your reputation. Please, why don't you sit? You see, Monsieur Dupont, I can call you Renaud, yes, good. You see, Renaud, you are something of an enigma. One of the world's top slayers by any ranking, and yet you choose to stay out of the spotlight entirely. You never partake in our town's cultural wellness offerings. You never give interviews. Even the other pros barely know a thing about you. What use do I have for fame? Does it make me a better warrior? Your village stands on the precipice. If we don't act, the forces of magic will overrun it, and the rest of the world will soon follow. God, her fucking facial expression. Of course. And I am working very hard to ensure this will never happen. Renaud, can I speak to you in confidence? You may. What I'm telling you doesn't leave this room. 2 days ago, something unusual happened. 7 strange rifts have mysteriously opened up all around Hinterberg. They lead into magical realms. My scientists are still analyzing them, but I'm not taking any risk when it comes to the safety of this town. Why, in just 2 weeks, we'll hold our annual Onion Festival here. Imagine if I had to cancel that. I need a true warrior to enter these rifts and seal them from within. Okay. So we know from the main campaign that Mayor Wagner is so packed with shit she swishes when she walks. So we know that. The question is playing to Renaud's warrior poet ego going to work? And I give him a 50-50 on this one. Either he completely buys into it, or he realizes she's running a scheme. Are you saying Hinterberg now has 7 more dungeons? Not quite. Our data indicates that the rifts lead to spaces that are much smaller than the 25 dungeons of Hinterberg. They do seem stable, at least for now, but they aren't fully formed portals. This is alarming news, Mayor. Do you have intelligence on what caused these rifts to open? Wagner, your face. Don't play poker, okay? No, not sadly. What matters is that they're taken care of, and quickly. You can trust my team, we'll figure out the rest later. I accept your mission, Mayor Wagner. Give me the coordinates, and I shall meet you at the first rift before sunrise. God, I don't know if I'm gonna make new emotes, but wow. 7 magical rifts. The mayor did well to put her trust in me. I should train and prepare for the morrow. Every night, Renaud returns to his suite and you can save the game. The day ends when Renaud starts training. So when you're ready to start the next day, move to the training area and start lifting weights. Is there anything else to do in his bedroom? No. Let's save in a different slot. Like, honestly, I love this big chuny fuck. Okay? Amusement, 0. Familiarity, 0. Relaxation, 0. This man has never had a good time in his entire life. Oh good, we get to watch him squat. Renaud, I tried having fun once and it was awful. Any soldier can walk into a Hinterberg dungeon, but it takes a warrior to face the truly unknown. This is it. This is your calling. Steel yourself. Here, in front of the movie theater. Renaud, right? Come with me. And who are you? I'm the gal who had to get up at 3:30 to get you into a rift. Let's get this over with. Okay, the sooner I get you in there, the faster I can get back into my jammies. Wow, the mayor couldn't even be fucked to get out of bed herself. I don't like working with the rank and file. The mayor should know better than to delegate a critical mission like this. Alright then, tell me what I must know. Look, your part really isn't rocket science. You go in and close the rift, I stay here and collect the data. You're collecting data of what kind? You know, microgravitational blue shifts, virtual transcosmic particles. Stuff that needs several advanced degrees to understand that you don't have. The rift, how do I destroy it? Oh, you'll like this part. You find a big pulsing vein and you stick your big sword in it. That is what she said! Oh, no. Nope, doesn't work. A vein? A vein or a bulb, anything that looks corrupted and ominous, really. It's not like anybody's been inside these things. But from my readings, there must be a central connective structure that holds the anomaly together. Enough talk now, I shall enter the dungeon. Not a dungeon, a rift. Much tighter, neater, easier science. A rift, then. Stand back, my mission cannot be delayed any further. Your mission? My skin is crawling. It's a sensation I know all too well. This is a place of darkness. It's fucking purple! I have no time to waste. It must be destroyed. The magical rifts are a fully formed dungeon. You may encounter elements from all over Hinterberg, as well as unusual combinations of magical abilities. Oh, good! This is the remix, sort of dungeoneering then. The statue must be destroyed. Okay, let's try a little lower. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully, yeah. That's interesting. What is this? Alright, well there's another couple of trees to blast down. Can I just blow up this gate? No. Can I blow up these boxes? No. Obviously, oh wait, I can blow this up. Here. Yeah, this doesn't, I don't think this is procedurally generated. I think it just combines, magic differently in... Can I blow up the things I blow up? Yeah, usually yes. Okay. There we go. Now I don't have to walk across on the spikes, I can just... Whoop! Nobody saw that! My throat is still not... My, like, entire respiratory system is still not 100%. So if I mute myself a lot tonight, it is because I am deep in the cough trauma zone. The bomb digite. Yes. Alright, Oh, this rotates. Okay, so I would need to rotate it around until it is... facing me, I assume. Because otherwise I'm not getting over there. Good job. Good job. Can I reset? Oh, no. Okay, this is fine. Yes, just like that. That's a thing that happened. Anyway, this is fine. I can just rotate this around to face me, and... I did wonder how I was gonna keep it moving. Yeah, I apologize if my Renaud, voice is a little too eat a fucking baguette. Alright, what is this? Oh, this is manual control. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm guessing what I have to do here is come over this way. Grab a bomb. Let's huck it over here. Cool. Nice. You can frank if you want to. You can leave your phone behind. Because your friends aren't French, and if they aren't French, then they're no friends of mine. Alright, that is a bunch of thorns. I do not want to walk on those. Good. I'm unsure if I fully solved this puzzle, but... Okay, well now I can solve that part of that puzzle. Yeah, this is probably gonna be... Ironically, given his warrior-poet soul, which he has bared at every opportunity. This is probably gonna be largely a puzzle night. And then we go back over there. Flip the switch. It goes up. Not a thriller night. No, not a thriller night. Renaud is going to save us from the beast about to strike. Well, I strongly relate to this man in so many ways. He is just such a fucking goob in a way that I desperately want. I aspired to this when I was a teenager. I couldn't even pull this off. I aspired to it. Oh my god, he just clubbed them to death with it. Are there Rogue Lane and Thunderfolk? Have you seen the, there's some kind of Thunderfolk spin-off coming out or something? Ow, okay. That's big damage. That is real ultimate damage. You have seen it? Okay. Whiff. What will Renaud think about the Mario Galaxy worlds? They probably think they're like deliberately fucking with him. Ah! Poison! Coursing through my veins! My warrior-poet vein... Okay. Where, okay. Go. Just absolutely wang-jangle the fuck out of him with your surfboard-sized... What is it? Superior Cut 2.0. Okay. Superior Tech! Which way are we moving on? That way, it looks like. This looks to be the evil bulb of magic that has held this country in its grip. Chest? I don't think... Was there a chest? I didn't see one. A new peril looms over Hinterberg. The danger is grave, of that I am now certain. I was wise to hear out the mayor. For though I'm surrounded by an ocean of people, none but I could have answered the call. And as thirsty as I am prudent not to drink of the water, for their oblivion salts it and renders it poisonous. The path of the warrior is dimly lit and solitary. That is my lot. Everything okay, big guy? Quite. Listen, a bunch of pro slayers are hanging out at the campfire tonight, you know, roasting marshmallows, trading dungeon tips. There's nothing I could learn from them. Could I have been less blunt? Perhaps so. I'm even more happy that we managed to get this guy to, like, best friend status in the main game. Like, we ate ice cream with this man. But there is wisdom in driving people away. It spares me the temptation of being easy on myself. When you are scaling the tallest of mountains, roasted marshmallows will only make you miss the comfort of your hearth. It is not an easy path. I may be stronger than the rest, but in truth my heart is still wretchedly weak. And it would be all too easy, all too sweet to... No, Renaud, if it's company you seek, you must learn to make do with your own. I'm a learner, Dottie, a rebel. I must not falter, for there are none that can hold my blade. I shall train! Like I said, we managed to raise this guy to best friend status in the main game, and I'm really glad we did, because I'm just happy to have penetrated the heart of this asshole. This is who you are. A lone warrior off the beaten path, venturing into the unknown. You're in the passenger seat of a fucking, like, Dodge Tulpa. What is that? You are the steel that cleaves through evil. No, that's Zinger Zombolt! You get that name out of your mouth. 5-spot monsters, I will cry out and you will stop the vehicle. Again, no crying out in my car. No shouting, no training, and absolutely no sharpening your blade while I'm driving. What is your name, anyway? Bridget. We must stop for sandwich! My edgy man pain demands a submarine. There is a gas station coming up. We shall stop for sandwiches, Bridget. Okay, what exactly do you think our dynamic is here? You think I'm some kind of sidekick to you? Let me tell you something. I'm in charge of this operation, and this wasn't even supposed to be my job. No, Gary drew the short straw. But as soon as he heard whom he had to drive around, he got the sniffles. And you can bet he won't be back to work for at least a week. Are we almost there? Alright, this is it. Give me a minute to get my stuff and set up my... Alright, what do we got? We've got Jello Cube and... mace. Cool. Are these gonna blow up if I... No, okay, good. Alright, well, we can launch them. Is our goal to get them into the, middle? I think it must be. So let's... I love that the universe has given Edgelord McMannington here all of the, like, stupid, shitty little Zelda puzzles. Two. Okay, how do we get them over here? We aim past them, and it falls into the pit. Okay. Yeah, that's not working. Nope. It's true, the dungeons are in conversation with this man. Alright. Bonk. Okay, that goes in the pit. There we go. Would he wield a stale baguette if he... I would wield a stale baguette if he could. Okay, I think we have enough with this. These are the tears of my kingdom. A kingdom that was never meant for me, yet I must take it with my sword. For none of these foolish fools who foolishly live their lives will do it. Oh, that didn't really work. There we go. That's two. One in this pit. So... what are we doing here? Oh, we can just hop over. Okay. Well, that was something. Oof. Alright, how do we get it over this little... Oh, we use the gel cube. I will not cry except for the day when there are no more dungeons to defeat. And then I shall weep with joy, for my mission is over. Horned Life Ocaritas, who are you? Alright, we got two. Do I need to put them back in the other pit? Yeah, I do. Okay. That won't take long. Ah! Miss. Goal. Ugh. Do I have any charms or anything, I wonder? He does not board upon the snow. Yeah, because the one time we saw him do it, he fell off. Cannot change charms during con- Alright, I'll take a look in a minute. Nope, that's a... Yeah, that blew up. Whoop. Fitting for the Spy Kids universe. Beautiful. Ow. Complete whiff. Just 100% whiff there. Why did my max health potion not work? MP- Oh, fucking hell, it's MP potions! Alright, that's good to know. Oh, nope, we got flattened. Alright, now let's go into it knowing that I have MP potions, not health potions equipped on this slot. Oh, he has no charms because he has no friends. Okay. Does he have any other conduits? No. His sword is named fucking Midnight? Put it up your ass! Okay, when does fire go away? Because, damn. Yeah, that's not hitting. Okay, it hits sometime. I gotta give him this. He is the warrior he thinks he is. I've gotta learn to lock on before doing that. Ow. Looking through gift sub emotes. And you found... Is that Fat Pikachu shaking his ass? Good. I see no chests whatsoever in here. I can only hope that Renaud knows to go shopping for potions. This is why you must not make contact with civilians. Because you are sentimental and you are weak. Oh, really? You had sex? And you have to angst about it? You are a fool looking for any opportunity to let yourself go. One whiff of lavender perfume and you turn back into the child, running through fields of purple bliss. Oh!
Look, dragon, big, strong.
Renaud, why the fuck do you have the Dragon Age box art tattooed on your back? What tactical advantage does that give you? Some kind of warrior you are, Renaud. A single gentle touch and you imagine there's an entire world for you to discover and claim and turn into a home. And to be sure, there is a world here, but it can never be yours. You are a fool on a mission. Any other fool would serve better, but there is no other, so here we are. It is you or nobody. Bind your heart to your cause and take your blade. I think you should leave now. This was good, though. Please get the fuck out of my bedroom with and take your internal monologue with you. It's really loud. She is a better wolf than you are. You should be glad for it. Be grateful that she saved you. Go now. Take what strength you can from this, but go. I thank you, Teresa. Don't mention it. We both needed this. I must train. Tomorrow will not be easy. Okay, it looks like his potion's refilled. Renaud does know what affects it. Yeah. I was not prepared for that revelation, and then he turned around, and I utterly fucking lost it. I'm sorry. Also, I don't think he had those scars on his boob last time we saw him, which means that I think Teresa gave them to him. He did? Okay. That should get us a sports car. Every time this man opens his mouth. It is folly the mayor did not provide one to begin with. I am an excellent driver. I'm sure you are. There is no internet anywhere in Hinterberg, and yet this vehicle has Wi-Fi. You want to know why? I am an excellent scientist. That's why. We are wasting precious time. The forces of evil are on the rise, and you care about websites? Honey, do you know where most of the evil is on the internet? Websites. Look, we got 2 rifts down, 5 remain. You think we can get to those without talking? How can you be so sure there are only 7 rifts? Because I looked at the data, and then I did a bunch of math, and the math said there are exactly 7 rifts. I must verify your equations. Tonight you shall take me to your laboratory. We will go over your methods together and make sure you are thorough. Okay, that's it. Just who do you think you are? We're not partners. You're the muscle that gets set in to fix a tiny little mess that's not even my fault. Get out of the car. You can walk the rest of the way. Now? We're still moving at highway speed. No, that's fine. This is why it is best you work alone. The only ally worth relying on is the broadsword. She has not proven herself in a single battle. She has never tasted of the enemy's You have? Are you licking these when I'm not looking? Are you fucking licking the enemies when I'm not looking? She would not last a minute inside the rift, yet she refuses your authority. How mistaken she is! The mayor will hear of this. Mark my words, I shall give her an earful. There are collectibles right over... No? Okay. Why is the dog here? I don't know. Alright, we have the cube and we have wind, it looks like. And some rifts you'll encounter special equipment, such as charms, that will help you a lot in equipping the rift. Completing the rift. If you encounter a chest, make sure to equip what you find inside. I love the... Yeah, you're just wandering along monologuing, and the dog is like, hey. MP potions. MP on slay. Magical attack multiplier. Shockwave on slay. Okay. To be fair, Louisa, back in the main game, also kicked some open. Okay. Am I fighting latex fastness and Hello Kitty mask? No, surprisingly. I'm fighting weird little kobold dudes. And they're black and glistening because they are... Because of the main game, we know that the very black glistening ones are fakes made by the mayor, who is experimenting to try to gain control of magic instead of leaving it in a natural state. This is all stuff from the main campaign. Oh well, that one's... well, we can wait it out. Renaud is betrayed! Ow. Remember to lock on that time. Good for me. I really hate these off-screen attacks. Not enjoying that at all. Whiff. Alright, well this was a short dungeon at least. I'm sorry, Rift. Thank you. Sir, Tell her Renaud Dupont is asking for a meeting. She will come post-haste. I'm afraid I really can't do that, sir. It's a phone call. You have a phone, no? You do know how to operate it. Call her. Tell her it is of utmost importance. I will wait here. Even the mayor dallied. She should be here by now. To dedicate myself to a single purpose. That is a difficult enough thing. But to be forced to rely on others, their inefficiencies, their insufferable ease of mind while our enemies are at the gate. It is truly excruciating. How dare nobody take me as seriously as I take me. Hey, it's barbecue night at the campfire. You joining? I have a meeting with Mayor Wagner. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. The guy who owns the gear shop threw a garden party earlier. Trust me, the mayor is in no shape for meetings. Did the mayor get girl drunk at a garden party? I would not be surprised. A garden party! I am on a mission of life and death, and she is at a party. Is there no one in the world willing to do their job right? Yeah, how dare nobody take me as seriously as I take me? Yeah, I scored some self-damage with that one, I admit. Tomorrow, come hail or storm, I will confront her. Steel yourself, Renaud. It is leg day. The thing that's getting me is that I am 95% positive they knew exactly how ridiculous this motherfucker is. And they wrote to it in the most beautiful way. Like, if we were expected to take Renaud seriously, 100%, he would be terrible. But we're not. Beep. Renaud, Adrienne. Listen, you may be my brother, but if you don't call me back, well, you're out of my life, plain and simple. Yeah, that is not how you exercise the legs. I know, being alone is your whole shtick. But you've been in your own head so long, I don't think you'll ever get back out on your own. You're not healthy, and this isn't healthy. If there's still a person left in there... Look, this is hard. I'd rather help if I can. Call me. Click.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Her words may cut, but you already know there is nothing you can do. If there were a choice, you'd long be back in Saint-Tropez. Saint-Tropez, the land of TV tropes. You would be an uncle to her children and a mentor to her husband, and life would be carefree. But there is no choice. Someone left a note under the door. Brutal Swamp. Map is on the back. I got all the data I need, so get there by yourself. Get a job as a lifeguard or something. I mean, I kind of wonder if he knows how to swim. Saint-Tropez is one of the rich communities of French Riviera. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, what do we got? We got snowboarding! Fucking beautiful. He can snowboard over water. In spite of falling flat on his ass in snow. Has more money than sense. I mean, yes. Okay, that doesn't go through there. God, I love that animation. Just completely done with this fuckstick? Yeah. Like, I mean, I do feel a bit of sympathy for the NPCs who are forced to be a foil for this man's bullshit. At the same time, though, I love his bullshit so much. I don't see anything up here that matters. Alright, where does it go? It goes to that ball there, which... Okay. I don't see anything up here that matters. To my endless quest against magic, which I'm using right now to fight magic. Magic. I wonder how Renaud feels about the novelty fish mouths. Okay. And then we have to go through all the gates. Hold on. Okay. I want to restart this. Why does the restart this button not work? They fit very balls like my soul. Ah yes, my soul balls. What the fuck is happening over there? Stop that. Alright, let's do this again. Up, missed. Okay, through here. Is that all of them? I don't know. I couldn't hit all of them because of the bullshit. And I'm not allowed to pause it when it's in there. No, so... and then it starts over. And they said my nights in front of the PC playing Ski Free was not relevant to my warrior training. Obviously I'm fucking something up somewhere. I'm never gonna hit that last one. The thing at the bottom showed one flag left. Huh. Was that it? That was it. Okay. Toxic poison! The true price of free... Boy, oh boy, the price of freedom is steep. What is this? It's going all the way around the... Holy shit! The Yeti teaches us of the inevitability of death. Oh no! I don't have photo mode. I can't take a picture of this. Pufferfish,
Let's go, Weepy!
Let's go, Weepy. Good point. Let's go, Weepy. A guy going eek into a live mic. Great, it's the Shocker troops. Ow. Ashy potion. Ow. Oh god. Honestly, I think the Shocker mooks have slightly more class. Oh god, okay. We're done another one.
It's no use!
Oh, look at him! Just standing there posing. Mr. DuPont, yes? Sir, you've been standing here for 2 hours. Of course he has! Of course he Oh my god, of course he has. I have to ask that you kindly leave and go about your own business. I am here to speak to the mayor. That is my only business tonight. Renaud, I was just thinking of you. We need to talk. Why, yes, certainly. We have much to discuss. I was just gonna have dinner. Join me, would you? You know, with the police. Because you're a fucking psycho. I heard you're making good progress. 4 of 7 rifts are sealed, is that right? I sure am glad I got a hold of you before you destroy them all. Bridget is not accepting my authority. Your scientist is a problem. She is refusing me crucial data and access to her lab. It is impossible to work with her. You will need to find someone else to do her work. Okay, yeah, have a little customer service fit. Oh. I see. Anything else that's on your mind? What a sports car! I should be driving a sports car on this mission. A used one will suffice. Riding the Renaud bus has been frustrating. Alright, you're frustrated. I can understand that. See, if this job were easy, I could have asked any pro slayer. Instead, I came to you. And the good news is, we're so ahead of schedule that I don't think we need to change how we handle things at all. In fact, your job is almost done. Just 2 more rifts to go. 2. There are 3 left. And I will certainly have a talk with Bridget, but you must understand that she is a very valuable employee. In fact, her research has shown that, if properly stabilized, our rifts could in fact one day become full-blown dungeons. So we've discussed this, and I decided we will leave the final rift standing to gather further data. Just imagine the potential. Mayor Wagner, this goes against everything I stand for. I cannot... Renaud, would you please control your voice? We are in a public place. Brigade serves me in a single rift is no trouble at all. Now, I'm very glad we have you to minimize any rift posed by the remaining rifts. But I have to consider the bigger picture here, and we have things under control. Mayor! Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe they're ready to take my order. Oh, you can't even get a monologue going, big guy. You must be really distressed. Why don't you have a peanut butter sandwich and sleep under the covers? Sandwich with a side of justice? Yes. The scientist just left me another note. Doberkogel, here's your map. Hope you like the bus, bozo. P.S. Nice try ratting me out to my boss, lol. You can almost see an eyeball. Adrienne has the right of it. You are not well. Your friends have long moved on. Your family ties are withering. The entire weight of the world rests upon your tired shoulders. And without the allies who turned on you, you cannot hold it firm. Oh, sure, everybody betray me. I fed up with this world. You are alone. You have forgotten how not to be. You need rest. You can't have it, but without it, you are in no shape to perform your duty. And yet, these rifts are not accidents. There must be a pattern to them. There are but a few left. All I need is a way to find out where they... I don't think the dog cares. If I can do that, I can allow myself a brief respite. Monologuing to the dog. No one cares, that's his entire problem. I mean, his sister has been trying to get him to respond to phone calls for a while, apparently. So somebody in his life gives a damn. Nothing down here. Oh. Okay, I got... Oh my god, why do you walk like that? Let's see. What do we got here? There is nothing down here. Alright. Good to know. That's purely the fail space. So we block this. Yeah, nobody's reaching him on his own wavelength. Not until Louisa, Louisa starts out as, like, his pet project. And goes from there into being, like, an actual friend to him. And I think that's what he needed. Somebody who starts off in his world, to his eyes, and helps him transition back into, like, being social. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm laughing, but it is a laugh of recognition. I've got a lot of empathy for Renaud. The story knows he's kind of fucked up. He knows he's kind of fucked up. But what is he gonna do about it? It's too important to his worldview. And I think he's kind of promised himself that when all of this is over, he's gonna, stop doing that. Okay. I don't know. I've got a lot of sympathy for him. I like the guy a lot. I may like this man more than the writers do. I didn't actually have to do that, did I? No, not really. Let's... Okay, let's try putting a block right here. Stand behind it. Like this man exactly as much as the writers do, that's fair. And now we're over... Whoops. Now we're over here. We can jump down here, and... Do I have to get up on that and... jump to the top one? I think I might. I think that might be what I have to do. Goodbye. Thank you for killing Gabriel Knight. That was exactly what the situation called for. Yeah, see, ironically, Gabriel Knight, one of my other, like, big, I love this character because he's kind of a fuckwit characters. And I genuinely do. Okay, no, I can just get on that. I can just come up here and get on it. There we go. Okay. Now we use the funicular. Oh, what is this? What fuckery is this? Well, we can spin it. Don't think that helps. Wreck that magic shield. Kate Walker got pretty good, to be fair. Kate Walker had 4 games, and she never had to go back to New York and face down all of that bullshit. It looked like they were gonna force her, but they never did. And I feel satisfied with that. On a lot of levels. Oh man, dead werewolf boyfriend. That's a whole other can of soup. Oh. There we go. Now what? Come on. Hell, the comic book focused on him more than it even touched on Grace. And I know that damn well that was meant to appeal to a certain part of the fandom. All for getting Laura Bow. Did Laura Bow deserve better? Laura Bow kinda wrapped up her whole thing. Octogenarian Laura Bow is still around by Gabriel's time. She got out. And I said thanks for the dinner, but I'm not getting out of bed for 6 figures. And I'm definitely not wearing their sneakers in bed, you know, they're fancy, but they're not that fancy. The protagonist that screwed us is April Ryan. I'll sign off on that. She will never get her final game. And I blame the internet. Cute how they think you don't know the value you add. I think the question is really if you're happy representing their brand. Well, there's a sight that's as rare as a raffle mondel. Truth is, none of these sports shoots are the right brand for us anyway. You know what the #1 cause of injury in dungeons is? Debris falling on your foot. In an ideal world, we'd have something lightweight and armored, not some fancy sneaker. The only shoe worth wearing is the combat boot. This is not a matter for discussion. Yeah, I tried those. Way too constricting, and they just look so damn awkward on me. It's getting late, you guys. I am on a secret mission. I cannot reveal its nature, but I am looking for a sidekick. The right person must be ready to accept my authority without question, and give their life to the cause if need be. What? Jay is right, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Got a film crew tomorrow, gonna do the beginner dungeon again, they want commentary. Bye, see you around. I never really talked to Danny much. I never really saw her much. Hinterberg has fallen into silence. Tonight I have made no allies. I have come no closer to being able to finish my mission. Fools, all of them, thinking about sponsorships at a time like this. Why do I even care to save this fruitless world that keeps rejecting me? Why put myself through hardship every day? I live a monk's life, and for what? For whom? I live a monk's life, says Mr. I need a sports car for this mission. If I don't care for the people I'm saving, am I fighting just so I can think myself a paragon? And is that worth the loneliness I suffer for it? He's coming dangerously close to self-awareness. Am I doing this for the attention? He asks himself. Woof. You are a good boy. No, Renaud, this was not your failure. It was theirs. Cops his inner monologue to call the dog a good boy. Who among us would not? They are soft and weak. Of course they do not speak your language. How could they? But principles matter. You are to protect the weak. That is your purpose. Do not let yourself off that easily. Woof. Wait, is that... My God, it was you the whole time! You know! You know where they are, don't you? You know where the rifts are! You are a very good boy! I must prepare for tomorrow. Together we will be unstoppable. This is gripping me. I'm not even fucking kidding. This plot is gripping me. Another note. Hinterwald, go find it yourself. P.S. I'm at the 7th Rift right now. Too bad you'll never see it. Little does she know I don't need her help anymore. You know, they wrote an entire eyebrow animation engine just for Renaud. His instincts are sharp. He is as driven as I am. I have been looking for allies in all the wrong places. I am sorry you are not a wolf. You would be better off if they had not turned you into this. I did not expect to hear Renaud take a stand against domestication. But know that you are performing admirably all the same. Woof. I should give him a name. Saber, Ice, Lodestar, Napoleon. Napoleon? The dog is gonna throw at Waterloo. No, these are the only names that will serve. Okay. I like Lodestar. I think I watched a cartoon called Lodestar once. Lodestar. This shall be your name from now on. It has been a long time since I felt joy like this. I have found some wild strawberries. Once we find our rift, we shall feast on them. And why not allow myself this feeling? It will not distract us from our quest. It is good to finally have a partner. Oh my god. He got a mental health dog. Oh boy, okay, what do we got? 15 medium health potions. Defense down, stamina up. Potion slowdown. Stamina recharge up. Okay. Lodestar, the Legend of Tully Boda. Oh, shit, yeah, I guess I am. I'm not brave enough for that. What's this? Monsters! Ow. I have no magic. Whatsoever. What I do have is switches that open up to hell, yes. Oh. They just fell right in. I only have the one switch now. Hey, why don't you come over here, then? There we go, okay. Oh, that was short. Alright. Short little rift. It's knows what we're here for. It's getting us back to the dog. All this time, I almost had it right, and yet so very backward. There is no point in working with the bureaucrats, the mediocre, or the plain silly. At best, they serve to disappoint. But a single, passionate ally, someone who heeds the call as readily as I do. Someone like that is all it takes to know I am not alone in the world. To make all of this easier. You have the soul of a German shepherd, Renaud. Reflecting on a mission well accomplished. You and I are not partners. I have nothing to say to you. Believe me, I'm glad for it. Mayor Wagner asked me to congratulate you on completing your assignment. She sends her regards. Mayor Wagner sends her regards! And I'll give you that, we've had quite the mess on our hands. Things are a lot more manageable now that you've closed all but one rift. Now the adults can take over and study the final one to their heart's content. You know, finally get down to the real work. So I guess thanks for being such a good little soldier, but we won't need you anymore. I am not a soldier. I am a warrior. It is you that I don't need. Dun 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 dun. Today is a Sunday. Tomorrow I will close the last rift and this mission will be accomplished. I have earned a couple hours off. I should call my sister. Maybe after a light training session. Are we sure about that? Okay. You came. I was right to put my trust in you. Let us go, we shall end this. Meandering speed. If the rifts can be destroyed, so can the dungeon, so can magic. What is he feeding that dog? Wild strawberries. Apparently. In the end, we shall prevail. Well, it looks like Birgit's hunt was right. I told you the guy is dangerous. Mr. DuPont, I specifically told you to leave the last rift alone. Explain yourself. Nothing can stop me from accomplishing my mission, certainly not you. Magic is not some force of nature you can pacify and bend to your will. It is chaos and it is evil. And as we've seen, it is only growing. We must purge it while we still can. Oh, he's gone full Templar. These rifts must be destroyed. I'm starting to see what an accomplishment it was for Louisa to flip his state of mind. You clown! Sealing the last 6 rifts has destabilized this one. You have no idea what you're walking into. Yes, precisely. What you're doing could endanger this town. By my authority as mayor, I cannot allow it. You have no authority over me. Alright, that's enough. Please detain this man so we can all go back to sleep. Ruff! That's all the distraction you need, Renaud. It's now or never. I was kind of hoping to see Renaud, like, deck a cop. But he's still in town after this, so... Oh! Up, Renaud. Okay, nope. Are we the ones that started the earthquake at the start of the game? Maybe. Alright, let's see if we can get through this. No, I've got to use the, whirlwind okay. I didn't realize I had the whirlwind magic until, like, right then when I noticed the, platform was made of wicker. Okay, so... there we go. Damn it. Hold on. I can do this. Come on. Nope. This is a very annoying stage. Honestly, it has a feel of an Ori stage. You have to know in advance what's coming and be set up for it, or you're going to fail and have to start over. Okay, goodbye. I didn't hit the things. There. Run, Renaud, run! Blow not!
I'm on it!
He is in fact on it.
I'm on it!
He's so on it. That was good, I think. That worked. Once I understood what it was going for, it stopped being quite so tense, but it never got to the point where I was like, sure, I'm 100% sure I'm gonna beat this. Ow. Ow. big golf swing there. Good work, Renaud. Ah. That it? We good? We're good. Rift. Sealed. Damn. Sorry. Yeah, and there's the earthquake. It was him at the start of the game. You! Do you have any idea what you've done? Yes, I have completed my mission. Hinterberg is safer now. Safer? I have to go explain this to the media. What a mess. This is all your fault. I'll have you arrested. Then the rift shall become public knowledge. You hold no cards here, Maya. I suggest we leave it at that. Never put your trust in someone who has but half a heart. My experts have assessed the situation, and everything is fine, really. The ground shook a little, sure. Unusual things happen in Hinterberg every day. Do not trust bureaucrats, for their hearts are hollow. Scary stuff, right? You up for a schnitzel? I need to calm myself before my interview. I could eat. Do not trust those who seek fame and fortune, for their hearts are never where they should be. And after a word from our sponsors, we'll be right back with 3 more ways you too can survive an earthquake. And do not trust the silly either. But never despair. Keep searching for allies who are truly worthy. Oh hey, it's Elisa, coming in from the earthquake in the tutorial dungeon at the start of the game. And eventually, you will find one. Lodestar, there you are. Lodestar won't be of much help in the dungeons, and neither can he join me in Hastings, nor elsewhere in the world. All alliances must eventually end. Still, we are much better off for them. You have the keen sense of a wolf, and the spirit of a warrior. Your job is done, and your mission is over. You can rest now, my friend. You are the best of boys. One day this will all be over, and I too can rest. When that day comes, I shall get a dog. To making friends and going on adventures together, thank you for playing. That was worth it. I think that was worth playing through. I don't think we unlocked anything. I don't know that I care. That was a good time. No, there wasn't even an achievement for playing through that, it turns out. The reward of episode Renaud is that you get to hang out with Renaud. And whether that's a reward or a punishment, up to you. Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow is Shining Force. Gaiden. Continuing after like a month of me being sick and dead. Burnt and or dead. But it'll be a good time. On Tuesday, Armored Core 2. I will be enjoying that. My heart has always been on Mars. You will have an announcement tomorrow. I will not be here to hear it. Well, actually, I guess I will be here to hear it. Okay, well. Announcements are good. And, I hope you had a good Friday the 13th. For that is what it was. So, good night. Good luck out there. Yeah. Bye.